Jacob Elordi has officially stepped into the spotlight in London, but there was one question that immediately started circulating among fans: where was Kendall Jenner? On Thursday night, August 20th, London became the center of attention as the world premiere of Ridley Scott's highly anticipated film The Dog Stars took place at the Odeon Lux Leicester Square. Jacob Elordi arrived for one of the biggest red carpet moments of his career, surrounded by cameras, photographers, fans, and some of the most recognizable names connected to the new thriller. But while Jacob Elordi was clearly there, proudly representing the Dog Stars, another name was noticeably missing from the red carpet conversation: Kendall Jenner. So, was Kendall supposed to be there? Was she somewhere else in London? Or was her absence simply a sign that she and Jacob are continuing to keep their relationship away from the spotlight? Before we get into all the details, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because if you have been following the Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi story, this latest London appearance is definitely something you are going to want to hear about. The cameras were already waiting outside the Odeon Lux Leicester Square when Jacob Elordi made his appearance. The atmosphere was electric, with fans gathering for the world premiere and photographers preparing for the arrival of the cast. Jacob was not walking into an ordinary movie premiere. The Dog Stars is directed by legendary filmmaker Ridley Scott, the visionary behind films including Alien, Gladiator, and Blade Runner. The movie brings together a major cast that includes Jacob Elordi, Josh Brolin, Margaret Qualley, Guy Pearce, Benedict Wong, and Allison Janney. And for Jacob, this project represents another major step forward in his rapidly expanding film career. The actor has already become one of Hollywood's most talked about young stars, but The Dog Stars places him in a very different environment. Instead of a glamorous romance or a conventional drama, Jacob takes on the role of Hig, a young pilot trying to survive in a brutal post-apocalyptic world. According to the film's official description, Hig lives alongside Bengali, played by Josh Brolin, in an isolated environment after a devastating pandemic has wiped out much of humanity. Their fragile existence changes when a mysterious radio transmission gives Hig a reason to believe that something better might still exist beyond the world he knows. That story may sound completely different from the celebrity headlines surrounding Jacob Elordi and Kendall Jenner. But somehow, the two stories collided in London. Because while Jacob was arriving at the premiere, fans were not only interested in the movie, they were also watching for clues. Would Kendall Jenner appear? Would she walk the red carpet? Would she arrive separately? Would cameras capture the two together after the premiere? Or would Jacob once again make a major public appearance without Kendall by his side? And that last possibility is exactly what caught attention. Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi have been surrounded by growing speculation about their relationship, but the pair have generally kept things low-key. Their public appearances have often created headlines precisely because they do not behave like a traditional celebrity couple constantly looking for attention. That is what makes every sighting so interesting. When Kendall and Jacob are seen together, fans immediately start analyzing everything: their body language, their outfits, where they are going, who they are with, and whether they appear comfortable around each other. But when they are apart, the questions become even bigger. And that is exactly what happened in London. Jacob Elordi arrived at the Dog Stars premiere. Kendall Jenner did not appear on that red carpet. And suddenly, the question was everywhere: where is Kendall? Now, this is where it is important to separate what is confirmed from what is speculation. There is no confirmed information establishing that Kendall Jenner was expected to attend the premiere with Jacob. There is also no reliable confirmation that her absence represents a problem between the two. In fact, available reporting on the London premiere identified the expected attending talent as Ridley Scott, Jacob Elordi, Margaret Qualley, Josh Brolin, Guy Pearce, and Benedict Wong. Kendall Jenner was not listed among the premiere talent. So, rather than treating her absence as evidence of relationship drama, it may simply reflect the way Kendall and Jacob have approached public attention: low-key, private, and carefully controlled. But that doesn't make the moment any less fascinating. Because when two celebrities become one of the most closely watched rumored couples in entertainment, even a simple red carpet appearance can turn into a major talking point. Jacob's arrival was all about cinema. The dog stars. Ridley Scott. A major cast. A highly anticipated premiere. But online, another storyline was unfolding at the same time. Kendall Jenner. The model and entrepreneur has been one of the most recognizable figures in the Kardashian-Jenner family for years. Her personal life has always attracted enormous attention, but she has also built a reputation for being more private about relationships than some of her sisters. That difference is important. Kendall has spent years living under intense public scrutiny. Every dinner, vacation, airport appearance, and celebrity friendship can become a headline within minutes. So when she is linked to someone like Jacob Elordi, the level of attention naturally becomes enormous. Jacob is also no stranger to intense media interest. After rising to international fame through projects such as Euphoria, Saltburn, and Priscilla, the Australian actor has become one of the most photographed young stars in Hollywood. Now, with the dog stars, he is entering another major chapter. And London gave fans a chance to see him in a completely different context. The premiere itself was packed with major names. Margaret Qualley was also in the spotlight, attracting significant attention for her fashion choice on the red carpet. Josh Brolin, Guy Pearce, Benedict Wong, and director Ridley Scott were among the talent associated with the event. The energy around the premiere was unmistakable. But then came the question: where was Kendall? Was she simply choosing not to attend? Was she busy elsewhere? Or could there be another reason? The truth is, right now, there is no confirmed answer that would justify turning her absence into a dramatic relationship story. And that may actually be the most interesting part. Because sometimes the biggest celebrity mystery is not what happened. It is what did not happen. Jacob did not walk the red carpet with Kendall. There was no confirmed joint red carpet moment. There was no public statement from Kendall explaining her absence. And there was no verified announcement saying she was scheduled to attend. That leaves fans with an empty space. And celebrity culture hates an empty space. When there is no explanation, people fill the silence with theories. Some fans may interpret the absence as a sign that Kendall and Jacob prefer to keep their relationship private. Others may wonder whether Kendall simply had other plans. And some may inevitably ask whether the couple is still together. But none of those theories should be treated as fact without confirmation. What we do know is that Jacob Elordi was in London for the Dog Stars premiere, and the event was a major moment for his career. The film is not simply another project on his resume. It is a Ridley Scott movie. And that carries serious weight. The story is based on Peter Heller's acclaimed novel, with a screenplay by Mark L. Smith. The film combines science fiction, survival, action, and psychological tension in a world transformed by catastrophe. Jacob's character, H.I.G., is a pilot living in isolation after a deadly pandemic destroys much of civilization. And then, one day, a mysterious transmission comes through the radio. That transmission changes everything. It becomes a symbol of hope. A reason to leave safety. A reason to risk everything. And in many ways, the themes of the Dog Stars are almost perfectly suited to the moment Jacob finds himself in professionally. He is moving into bigger projects, bigger audiences, and bigger expectations. The spotlight is getting brighter. The questions are getting louder. And every appearance becomes an opportunity for fans and media to examine what happens next. But there is another layer to this London story. Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi have been photographed in London during this period, including an outing where reports described the pair dining with Jacob's father at Cipriani. That detail matters because it shows that the absence of Kendall from the premiere should not automatically be interpreted as evidence that she was not in London. Being in the same city does not mean attending every public event together. And for a couple that appears to value privacy, separate appearances may actually be completely consistent with their approach. Think about the difference. A traditional Hollywood couple might use a major premiere as a chance to make a statement. They might arrive together. They might pose together. They might walk the carpet hand in hand. They might intentionally create a viral moment. But Jacob and Kendall have not consistently operated that way. Their public image has been much more understated. That is why fans are so interested in every small detail. A dinner becomes a headline. An airport appearance becomes a headline. A vacation becomes a headline. And now, a movie premiere without Kendall becomes another headline. The irony is impossible to miss. The more private they appear to be, the more people want to know what is happening behind the scenes. And that brings us to the biggest question of the night. Was Kendall Jenner supposed to be there? Based on the available information surrounding the London world premiere, there is no confirmed indication that she was part of the official premiere lineup. That means her absence from the red carpet should not automatically be treated as a dramatic statement. It may simply have been a choice. And perhaps that choice says something about how Kendall and Jacob are handling the attention surrounding them. Privacy, boundaries, and separation between personal life and professional life. For Jacob, August 20th was about the dog stars. The film is scheduled for theatrical release in late August, with official listings placing its UK release around August 26th to 28th depending on the source and market. The film is expected to arrive in cinemas and premium formats, giving the project a major theatrical launch. For Kendall, meanwhile, the story is different. Her presence was not required for Jacob's professional moment. And perhaps that is the point. A relationship does not have to be displayed on a red carpet to be meaningful. A partner does not have to stand next to someone every time the cameras appear. And an absence does not automatically mean there is a problem. Still, fans will continue watching. Because Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi are now one of the most talked about celebrity pairings, and every new public appearance adds another chapter to the story. The London premiere has only intensified that curiosity. Jacob walked into the spotlight. Kendall stayed out of it. And suddenly, everyone wanted to know why. But maybe the real story is simpler. Jacob Elordi had a professional obligation. Kendall Jenner did not need to turn it into a public relationship moment. And their decision to keep things separate in front of the cameras may actually be part of a larger pattern. A quieter approach.